Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved, good spot, he's seen the run. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, there's the clearance.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Gullit. That is ended up in no man's land. Ribery. Milan looking to pass their way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Right, Shevchenko. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Araujo cuts it out. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Oh, he's through the middle. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Mateus. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Gullit. Oh, that's nice. Gets his pass away. Oh, played through for the wide man. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. Kimmich goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, nice touch. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Mateus.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Gullit. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shevchenko! Goal! Milan! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Tomiyasu wins the duel this time. Rodri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira. Strong running down that left flank. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And now the hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Well, that's well spotted. Nedved. And it's Nedved. Looks to go up and over. Bullet! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's been picked out. Hits one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13, Messi. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Mateus gets good distance on it.
Bikin minuman itu air balai, Pak.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mateus. Vieira. Played out to the right.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. He's got the shot away! Oh, this looks sharp.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.898 spettatori.
have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Messi. He's looking to set free a runner. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that could set him on his way. He's found the way through. Can he finish? They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kimmich. And here's Messi. Kimmich bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mateus. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, it's not getting there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's Luis Suarez. Rodri. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's managed to get free. Played back in. Shapes to shoot! Milan get their fourth corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, Luis Suarez. Numero 6, numero 11.
Mateus plays it short.
Il numero 18. Il numero
Milan
22.
given another corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Ecco, attenzione, una sostituzione.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Rafael Leao. Araujo gets across to intercept that. It's really well cleared.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Kaka.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for...
Shot a goal! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Numero 9.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, he's burst through. Shevchenko, and the shot! It's in! And he is just ripping it up! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's got away. Oh, he's been... And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And there... And that's it. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the...
كانت انطلاقة واعدة نحو المرمى. الدفاع كأنه الكلمة الأخيرة. كان أمر حتمي وطبيعي أن يفقد الكرة، لن يقدر على تجاوز الجميع بمفرده. بشكل جماعي. تمركز أهم صفة للمدافع، رائع جدا في توقع مسار الكرة. برشلونة غير قادر على صناعة الفارق رغم التمريرات الناجحة الأخيرة، ربما عليه التقليل من التمريرات أو محاولة تسريع الرتم بعض الشيء. يا ولد على هذه المهارة العالية.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostile. Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Laid back in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He has found the way through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world.
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Shevchenko. Van Bouten. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Eze Guardiola. Hakimi. Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Works it forward. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
That's positional goals. The utilisation.
Tries a shot! Right there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kimmich can see things others simply cannot. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Hakimi. Yamal. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Quality ball. Gets his pass away, and there's green grass ahead of him. Just the goalkeeper shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's an excellent interception. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Hakimi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Musiala. Hakimi. And that is a little undercooked. Picked out. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And the shot! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like...
Oh, rebound sepatnya pas ngefit down sini kita terus setting aman san ya masih yuk. Sultan lawannya guys. Rumi baru. Ya. Ini masih bagi Smartassist. Itu jarang jumpai Smartassist apa nggak bisa beda ini ya. Gaskan like mas. Iya ini om B26. Gaskan mah. Halo Pak. Bapak mau Firdaus nih. Main di rumah ya? Siap gitu ya.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Messi powering forward here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cafu spots it and intercepts. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's away. Gullit. Mighty close.
Gullit nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure. Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Thuram. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's had a hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Shevchenko trying to keep this in. And that's been repelled. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram makes the interception. Davis gets across to intercept that. Casillas punts it upfield. Ribéry. And here's Gullit. Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's neat. Messi stood his ground strongly. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. here's Messi. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
He is through here, and the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kaka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi goes short. Messi's cross. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Kimmich. Now it's Hullet. Vieira.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Ribery. Messi. Indonesia applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Davis. It's gone out for a throw-in. In once more. Oh, this looks sharp. Cafu. Hullet gets a foot in here. He's got away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hullet really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No, that's been intercepted. Cafu.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Messi. He has found the way through.
Kimmich. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Messi. Cafu. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. Deftly done. Can he put it away? And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. He's had a shot! He scores! They're level! Trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's put paid to a promising move. Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge. Kimmich. And they can counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yes.
Shevchenko. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Shevchenko.
Yeah.
That pass is
Sharif nationalized.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, there's a probing ball. Shevchenko might just make this. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he was quick to react. Quality ball. Messi, he's picked his way through. And that is expertly dealt with.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi. And through to the goalkeeper. Messi. Kimmich. Oh, great play. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
خارج أرضية الملعب تحولت إلى رمية تماس. فييرا. باتريك فييرا عليه رقابة كبيرة في مباراة اليوم ويعاني من الخلص منها. يبحث عن سبيله. كرة خطيرة إلى الأمام. روبرتو باتشو. يحافظ على تركيزه ويمنع الخطورة. خالد البيلي حلوة.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
كرة مثيرة على هدف يحرك الجماهير. كرة تلعب في أفضل مكان. حارس مين يعرف ممكن يصد هذه الكرة؟ هذه طريقها إلى المرمى مفتوح.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers
يواصل
a
التسديد
gentle look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
إندونيسيا عليه استغلال هذه الفرصة لإدراك التعادل. يلعب كرة مفاجئة.
Fiddles it through, and he welcomes it in.
There's
the hit!
Matthias.
Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Rummenigge. Bale. Rafael Leao. Rummenigge. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira gets it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.
مرحبا بكم سيداتي وسادتي في سهرة كروية نتمنى أن تكون ممتعة. كل شيء رائع من هذه الصور اللي نشوفها. الطقس أيضا اليوم رائع ولا شيء يقف أمام
traveling. My contract. What? We have this.
The passing system in eFootball has changed a lot since the version 4.4.0 update, and this change opens up a new possibility in the gameplay, allowing you to rip your opponent's defense apart and score tons of
Well,
goals.
hello and welcome
If you
one and
know
all.
how.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Shevchenko, he's got the shot away! We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well, that's well seen too. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Messi. And he's picked out the run.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
And Messi! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Thuram. Lam. And it's Neymar. Quarter of an hour played. And that could set him on his way. Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well read, nice interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Still goalless. Rummenigge. Neymar. Real chance!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
This might spell danger. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Shevchenko. Neymar. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Thuram.
Barcelona really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Thuram. Can he latch on to this? Nedved. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Messi. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Nedved. And it's Shevchenko.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koundé. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Shevchenko. Messi. Big chance! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
And it's half-time here. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And here's Hullet. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lahm. Neymar. Lahm. Rummenigge. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lahm. But it's Thuram.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Hullet. And Hullet!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what a ball! There's the shot! Goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ribéry. Strong running down that left flank. Pull it. Pull it! Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Nedved. Neymar. Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That looks a cracking ball. He can get that clear. Nedved. Neymar. Nedved. Ribery. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Nedved. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alarm. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Albert Ferrer. Alarm. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He's free, he has got space. Lahm. And it's Nedved. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, well played. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Messi. Nedved. Now it's Nedved. Vieira. Messi. Showing good feet. Messi stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Passes short and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar. Rummenigge. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but...
It's too bad, because without, it makes a big difference on the quality of work. That version with weighted pass and pinpoint crossing, and last, boot kissing Messi with weighted pass, pinpoint crossing, and low lofted pass. Since the latest update, passing stats matter way more than they did before. Weak passing abilities will lead to weak quality passes. Therefore, the play attributes of all my Messis in this experiment are identical, with the same value of 90 in lofted pass. Even their curl dots are the same. Under these equal conditions, I'm
Well,
going
there's
to
no doubt that
visualize
this
the
is a game which
differences in the
holds a
execution
special
of
place
chain
in the minds
approach.
of the
Because this
footballing
passing
folk in this
mechanism
part of the
now
world.
is really
Expectations
more overpowered than it ever
rising,
was, and it
evidently
is
the
also
crowd
all
hoping
what
to be
this video
treated
is
to
about.
a
On
special
consoles, you can
contest.
perform this
It is
path
the
while
perfect
pressing
backdrop
L1
for the
plus
players to
buttons.
walk out to. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Thuram cuts it out. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's gone looking for safety. So what can they make of this? Koundé wins the duel this time. Shevchenko, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That is a great pick out. Now that's well seen too. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I see this guy Pavard as one of the best right-backs in the world. Although he always states his desire to play in a more central position, especially when it comes to carrying the ball forward. He's extremely adept, and let's see how well he links up with players ahead of him, Peter. He's very smart. Keep an eye on him at times.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he cuts out the supply. Julie going face to face with his great rival. Quarter of an hour played. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that...
He's one-on-one! And he's... Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Julie. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He's beaten the last man. Milan have reclaimed it. Barella for Fabinho. Rafinha. Julie. Thuram. Vieira. Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking tidy in possession here. Gets his pass away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Shapes to shoot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And a shot! That carried quite a threat.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that has put paid to that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Julie! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. That was always going to be the keepers. Oh, easy pickings there. Jules, and the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Has a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Milan are looking to go forward now. No, he is not giving anything away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pulls it back. Julie, Neymar. Great hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And he's hit it long. And it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that's been it. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Now it's Hullet. Fabinho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's picked out the run. Kimmich. Hullet. Rafinha. Messi. Ribery. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A real chance if he can get through. And that could well leave a mark. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, super ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, important interception. Ribery.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely worked. That is good strength. Kimmich. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Kimmich. And out it comes again. Rafinha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's searching. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Julie really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Per il Milan. Numero 19. Ribery. Numero 10. Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Ronaldinho. Il numero 99.
Barella with the short one.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Lovely feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's been shifted off it. Rodrigo. That has been cut short. Julie. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Julie. Neymar. It's a sweet ball, that. It's Neymar! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Barella. Rodrigo. He's had it taken off him. Oh, well played, well played. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Musiala. Ronaldinho puts his foot on the gas. Shevchenko. Can he get away here? Musiala. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet.
Oh iya.
Ronaldinho.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Brilliantly cut out. Barella.
Ini bukannya namanya kuat ya.
Sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Shevchenko. And he was alert to it.
Kimmich really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And that is that. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Shevchenko,
This is what I'm going to show you now with in-game footages of myself after the version 4.4.0 update. Just smash the like button and of course subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying my work. Now, have a look at this clip. I am gaining back the possession with Pirlo, and Pirlo is one of the best passers in history and same in-game. Put your focus now on the opponent's Puyol. He is taking him out manually and simultaneously opens up the space behind the defense. My Luis Suarez is onside and now free to run. Therefore, I'm taking an advantage of this situation while performing the chip-through ball with a dosage of around 60%. The ball flies perfectly and Suarez controls the ball with his head and can finish easily. Just because the opponent made a single wrong step with the center back so that we can punish it instantly. What makes this pass extremely OP is that it also works out that the opponent doesn't use the center back manually and doesn't make a mistake. This pass became a weapon in the latest update because the trajectory of it is sharp, aggressive, but still accurate. The ball receiving teammate has it now very easy to control the ball with his first touch, especially if he has good ball treatment stats. Aside to this fact, the defending AI is positioning itself not so perfect anymore how it was before. You chip a ball behind the defense because of the AI. Now it gives you more freedom as a striker. Freedom for striker means more goals. Too far. Even if you're very close to your team, a chip-through ball is useful from close range too. With a low dosage of the pass bar, the ball won't fly too far, even if you're very close to your teammate. This opens up new opportunities in front of the goal and more goal chances, which we didn't have before. The option to make the game fast and initiate the attack. Now, you should consider to put this variant for your wing play in your own tool. The direct pass to score a goal, or if it is a pre-assist pass to open up a chance. From now, you should consider to put this variant for your wing play in your own. The direct pass to score a goal, or if it is a pre-assist pass to open up a chance. From now, you should consider to put this variant for your wing play in your own toolbox too. The new animation and trajectory of the chip-through balls makes it possible, as the pass receiver takes the ball under control in no time so that the opponent's players won't have too much time to catch you up, as it was the case before. I'm talking about the one pass by press have to have a midfielder position there, but this without to stop. While he is dashing, Patrick Vieira already received the ball and prepares to pass. A quick little pass, a goal of the pass. I'm going now for 45% of its chip to the ball. Suarez is due to his one-two activation still sprinting, which puts him into an advantage position compared to the opponent's defenders, which are pacing up to the left and standing step.
We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Brahim Diaz! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for
Kiss
much
dulu
more
dong
than
Abi
that.
dong. Abi kiss dulu dong. Oi, coba lihat hasil karyanya kemarin Abi belum lihat itu. Hasil karyanya Abi mau lihat dong.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through.
Ay, hasil karyanya Abi mau lihat dong.
Smartly reclaimed. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Ay,
Well,
lihat
the
dong hasil
defence
karyanya.
proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. Brahim Diaz. He could be in here. Oh, can he get onto this? There is Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Can't argue with stats like that.
Siapa itu? Udah aja belum? Ini hasil karyanya. Ini bagus nih. Ini.
Saliba is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And that certainly packed a punch. Right, Shevchenko. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pirlo. Milan still without a single shot on... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rodri. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ribery looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Mohamed Salah. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is...
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pirlo with the short one. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ribery. Ronaldinho. Oh, right place, right time. Akleuch. Nicely weighted ball. He's looking to set free a runner. Caicedo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mohamed Salah. Saliba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Akleuch. And there's green grass ahead of him. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Koundé with the clearance. Pirlo. Modric. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rodri. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! There's the shot! In he goes again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's come loose! And it's Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ribery. Shevchenko has a goal! They've done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Decent hit! He scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. And the whistle goes for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Ronaldinho. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Modric. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akliush. Ribery. Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Great hit! It's anyone's ball now. Rodri. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Saliba. And it's Shevchenko. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Akliush. And he's intervened well there. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Shevchenko. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. That is a great ball. Can he finish? It's there! Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Vieira. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lobbed in behind. And the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And that gets things running. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's lofted through here. Oh, well played. Ribery. And the shot! And somehow it stayed out. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Kimmich. Thinks one through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's good play. Now it's Ribery. Oh, lovely! Ball is over the line. Done delicately. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Vieira looks to go up and over. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, there's the hit! And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's heaved it away and smartly reclaimed. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Might be danger here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Beckham. That is a great pick out. Turan. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, a delicate chip through. Shevchenko. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the... And he's following up! Goal! Milan! With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Kimmich. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cruyff with a definite foul there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Tomiyasu. No way through, so back it comes. And he thumps it clear. Looking for the runner, Ribery. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Adams. And it's Beckham. Darren Fletcher. And he welcomes it in. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scores! And right on half-time, that is telling. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And we've reached half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Milan come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. Shevchenko! Baresi wins the duel this time. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ribery. And it's played forward. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Cantona is herring after that one. And that should get the job done. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. It's a goal kick. Just about up to the hour now. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kimmich. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Darren Fletcher to Beckham. Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Cruyff. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Pedri. Cantona! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Shevchenko. Pullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Corner given. Milan have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. And Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mateus. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Stood up well to him there. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Milan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
El dorsal 22 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 42, el dorsal 14.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's managed to get rid. Lam cuts it out. Musiala. Bellingham. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
They're avoiding the blade.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Forwards and with intent. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
Pirlo. Neither side especially adventurous early on. AC Milan could counter here. He's through here. Real chance here. Thuram can get it clear. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ernest. Rummenigge, brilliantly cut out. Thuram calmly anticipates. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Really fierce, close defending. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good ball over the top. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And he cuts out the supply. Koundé moved on forwards. Neither of these two want to come off second, but it's Eto'o! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, that is asking for shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Pirlo. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now Pirlo. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Can he put it away? Goal, Milan!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Good running, strong and purposeful. Matthäus.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
A searching ball that into space. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. And now they can spring out of defence. Shot could be on. Rummenigge. Maldini. And they're back on the ball again. And it's gone back to the keeper. Right card. Thuram cuts it out. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, no joy this time. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's played him through. Rummenigge. Can he finish? It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely worked. Bullet! And the keeper has reacted super. Oh, what a mistake! And the finish! Yes! And surely that settles it. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking tidy in possession here. Pirlo, always onto this. So much time and space here. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Danger averted for now. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Maldini clears it away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's certainly onside here. Has a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Ribery, numero 10. Messi, numero 17.
And back to the keeper they go. Czech sends that a long way.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
The less said about that pass, the better. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's Eto'o! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. And the flag has stayed down. Big header! Oh, it's come loose. That's a good ball played into space. Bale. Eto'o. And he can clear it away. That is a little undercooked. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thinks one through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Milan really have been second best here. Second to it.
Milan have their third corner. Bale with the short one. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's a sharp pass. Pirlo. That's a little off target. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Mateus. And it's Eto'o for Bale. No way through there. Oh no, what has happened here? Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Mateus looking to add to his goal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's clever. Tomiyasu. Vieira. And smartly reclaimed. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. And it's lofted through here. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a nice ball. No luck with that dink over the top. He's looking to set free a runner. A searching ball that into space. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's clever. Oh, what face-to-face, big chance! They've done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shevchenko, good read, needed to be. A disastrous start, 2 down in next to no time. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely aimed pass. He's got away. Now can he hit one? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And they're quick to get it back. Shevchenko! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Adams. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a sharp pass. And it's played forward. He's got the shot away! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So is this the start of a comeback? Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tomiyasu. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lobbed in behind, pass somewhat off target. Milan have reclaimed it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Manchester United really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Now it's Hunnit. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal! It's there! Back to within one! Interesting! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ribery. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Beckham, looking here to chip it through. Well, that's well seen too. Rijkaard. And it's Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a shade optimistic. Ribery. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's half-time here. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio.
And we're underway again.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gullit finds himself offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
What a delightful ball. It's out for a goal kick. Rummenigge. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Shevchenko. Dinks one through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Done delicately. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Great ball if he can get there. Koundé is there and he can get that clear. Ribery. AC Milan could counter here. Looks to clip it forward. Well timed, excellent interception.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that should get the job done. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Check, will they claim to that? And they can counter here. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's picked out the run. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Rummenigge. Oh, no joy this time. Ribéry. Pirlo. Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that has not gone well. He's shifting through the gears here. They're urging. Has a go! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19, Ribéry. Numero 4, Ronaldinho. Numero 20, numero 17, Pirlo. Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 11.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Rafael Leao, Shevchenko, and the shot! So close to drawing level.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Koundé makes the interception. Bale might just make this.
Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short.
Ci saranno
Messi.
3 minuti di recupero.
Now the finish! A truly spectacular effort. Speculative, yes, but he's entitled.
That's just outrageous imagination, Peter, to even try that. Crazy.
And here's Kante. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Great chance! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game, to square things up. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Gol per il Milan. Numero 9.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that was vital. Takahiro Tomiyasu, a man who certainly had his moments in the 23-24 season, as did his team.
Yeah, he really made a difference in a very famous victory against their title rivals from Manchester.
The one where the manager beat his old master.
It was a win that really boosted their title credentials, making a lot of fans believe that their showing from the previous season had been no fluke.
Ernest. Rummenigge. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Albertini is there, and he can get that clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of
Rummenigge! And he's managed to get rid. Vieira cuts it out. And it's Messi. Manchester United finding their passes. Chips it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. Pirlo. Great pressure, plenty of it. Kimmich. Ernest. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Good read, needed to be. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
After 24 minutes,
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great ball if he can get there. Makaleli. Shevchenko. Oh, a delicate chip. In with a header! Messi, very much a man of this moment. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Messi couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is good alertness.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he cuts out the supply. Makaleli. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played, well played. Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side. Rummenigge. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Albertini strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Decent hit! He scores! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Thank you very
Milan
much for your
are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well-timed, excellent interception. He's in a good... And Shevchenko! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And they win it back again. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, well timed. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Shevchenko. And here's Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. Pirlo. Makaleli. Rummenigge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Could move up a gear here. Great position here. Kimmich. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Hullet. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, delightful ball. Pull it. Costa Curta with a fine tackle. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Let's a look and place it forward. Hernes. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, well played. Makaleli. Hernes. Rummenigge. No, that's been intercepted. Platini. And it's Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Shevchenko. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Makaleli. And here's Messi. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Hernes. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field,
a reprieve for the time being.
Kaká.
Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Suarez. Thinks one through. Bale. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A corner it is then. He's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure. Oh, he struck against the crossbar. Makaleli. Kaka. Thuram calmly anticipates. Makaleli. Vieira. Shevchenko. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute.